Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. My name's Clayton James, and on this channel I talk all about expanding your consciousness and personal development, and today I wanted to talk about reprogramming your subconscious and how you access the ability to be able to do that, and also some tools that you can use to assist you in reprogramming your subconscious mind. And why would you want to reprogram your subconscious mind? Well, to release old behaviors and patterns and invite in new healing to occur in your life, and transformation and positive, good, wonderful things to come in. One of the things I wanted to talk about was Solfeggio frequencies. And what are they exactly? I'd heard of them before, I've listened to them before, and I'd heard that they were good, but I didn't know why, so I did a little bit of research about them, and I found out some fascinating things about these frequencies. So they're music that was created in ancient spiritual traditions, and it was thought to put you in a state of spiritual transcendence. The Solfeggio frequencies are based on a numerology system where every number can be reduced either down to a 3, a 6, or a 9. Nikola Tesla even said, if only you knew the significance of the 3, the 6, and the 9, you would have the keys to understanding the universe. Okay, so how exactly do Solfeggio tones affect my body? Well, they get into the limbic system of your brain, which is where emotional healing and release and transformation can occur. And we need to be able to consciously access our limbic system, because that's where the programming of our subconscious for our emotions, our fears, our social connections, and the way that we connect with the world, all that programming comes from there. My understanding of it is some pretty incredible things happen when you incorporate these tones into your meditations. So everything in the universe is energy and vibration, right? So everything has its own vibrational frequency. You could think of ourselves as vibrational beings, and we have a scale or an octave range of vibration that we transition through, and there are ways that you can create coherence and complete alignment with your body and your mind through music, because everything is energy and matter and everything vibrates. Have you ever seen those videos where scientists will put a speaker and then put a plate of water over the speaker and then hook it up to a dial where they can adjust the frequency tone, and as they move up the range, the water vibrates and shifts into different geometric patterns? That's exactly what is going on with us. We are water. We can heal with these Solfeggio music tones. We can use these tones to put our bodies in such a vibration that whatever is not in alignment with that has to come out. It has no other option but to vibrate out. I have found some very effective means to reprogram the subconscious mind by accessing the limbic system through meditation and the assistance of Solfeggio music tone. The first Solfeggio frequency, 396 Hertz, and it is associated with liberating guilt and fear. So like releasing guilt and fear. This is a great one to listen to let go of shit. I know that like there are some times when I'm doing these healing meditations that I will have emotions and images of past painful memories just surface, just appear. And if I tune into my body, if I have my eyes closed, if I'm meditating, I can feel where that energy is coming from in my body, because when we don't release old energy, it gets stuck in the various chakra systems in our bodies, and the various chakra systems constitute our livelihood, our health, our organs, and enough blocked energy after enough time will eventually create, and you can completely heal yourself from all of this. You just got to release all of this energy and realign yourself vibrationally in balance. So 396 is good for liberating fear and guilt. 417 hertz is associated with undoing situations and facilitating change and breaking up these crystallized emotional patterns that we hang on to that get subconsciously buried. There are things that have been buried in my subconscious for years that I had no idea was still there. And there were things that came back up that I had thought that I had let go of. And I realized something, that there's this first moment when an emotion comes up, or an old, like a subconscious buried fear, or not, it doesn't have to be fear, it could be anything, that you didn't know was there, that you thought you'd already healed from. When that emotion comes up, when that memory comes up, and if your first emotion is not one of compassion, love, and acceptance, then you are still holding on to that vibrational emotional pattern. And this hertz frequency is really good for breaking that up, so that you can replace it with feelings of love and gratitude and compassion. And just thinking about that in a minute, for a moment, you're having awareness of what is occurring that you're wanting to change. Whenever you begin to develop these, when this awareness comes in and these things come in, I express gratitude for myself, because I've found that, wow, like, I didn't know that this was something that was affecting my life, that I don't want to have in, but that's no longer serving me, that I would like to let go of. And just the awareness of that coming into your life creates the space for you to let go of it. And I think that's pretty incredible. So the next hertz frequency is really cool. It's 528 hertz, and it has been it is associated with transformation and miracles like DNA repair, and it has actually been used by biogeneticists to relax the DNA coil. They vibrated a petri dish and sent this frequency through it, and it actually caused the DNA to relax and unwind so that they could do genetic editing. Isn't that incredible? One more thing about 528 hertz. So when we listen to 528 hertz, it helps bring our bodies into a complete state of coherence, of brain-body awareness and coherence, which is the state that we're trying to achieve when we're meditating, to be able to access the limbic system and reprogram the subconscious mind. So listening to this hertz frequency while you meditate, as well as when you're doing subconscious programming work, is an incredibly effective and useful tool on your journey of doing that. You know, like I said earlier, we vibrate at different frequencies at different times. We have a scale of sorts that we can go through our range of emotions. You could think of that as the range of vibrations that we transcend and descend on a daily basis. And listening to this frequency, this hertz frequency, while you're meditating, this Solfeggio frequency, is a great way to help get back into realignment and allow wonderful, amazing things to come in. It's your alignment with source energy. You could think of it like that. And then 639 hertz brings greater whole brain body coherence. It supports us in connecting in relationships and having an overall experience of unity. So if you're feeling like lonely or disconnected, listening to this hertz frequency while you meditate is a really great way to tap back into that universal consciousness and feel the interconnection of everything in the universe. The next hertz frequency that I wanted to talk about is 741 hertz, and it is related to awakening intuition and expanding awareness in a non-linear way. And so for me, recently, I have learned that I have developed a clairaudient and a clairsentient, I guess, awareness. And I'm trying to develop those gifts, I guess you could call them. Everybody has them. Everybody can tune into that. Like, everybody has the ability. It's just, I believe, like, clairaudience and clairvoyance and clairsentience is just able to see part of the spirit world in this third plane. You're able to access higher vibrational realms of being in a lower vibrational realm. Is kind of like what I believe that those things are. But anyways, so 852 hertz is said to be returning one to spiritual order and unconditional love. I mean, who doesn't want to experience unconditional love? To me, like, I haven't meditated to that frequency yet, because, like I said, I just found out about the Solfeggio frequencies, and I had listened to them in prior meditations, but I had no idea what they were, really what the benefit of them was. So I'm excited to check out this frequency and meditate and feel unconditional love for a little bit. That sounds amazing. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to explain the Solfeggio frequencies to you. There's actually a really great meditation that I do using Solfeggio frequencies, and it is a deep breathing meditation and a energy releasing, letting go, reprogramming meditation. So it's really easy too. All you got to do is just you can sit or lie down. I prefer to sit, because you have to talk during this meditation, because you're affirming things, and you're speaking your voice out about something creates a space for it to manifest, for you to be in alignment with, for you to release. So it makes it real. It gets it out of your mind and into the physical world, right? It's an intention that you're setting. And when you do that, it causes rewiring to occur when you have access to the subconscious mind on a conscious level. And so we want to activate the limbic system, and we need to be at a lower brain hertz frequency. Normally we're in the beta frequency on a daily basis, which is anywhere from, I think it's 13 to like 35 hertz. And we need to come down to alpha, and then eventually into theta when we're in a demeditative state. But we can access the limbic system, which is where we need to go to reprogram the subconscious minds, the subconscious patterns and behaviors that are driving us, that we're trying to fix, that we're trying to change in our lives. So accessing the limbic system, it's really easy to it's simple to do. It's simple in theory. The practice, it varies in difficulty, but I will say that it does get easier the more often you do it. So integrating this into a daily practice, and it only takes about 5 minutes. It's not very long at all. So there's really no reason why you couldn't or shouldn't, if you think it's going to help you, do it every day. And so what you do is you want to get yourself into an alpha brainwave state, which is between 3 and 8 hertz. And we do this by relaxing, by calming the breath, by letting the mind just drift. When you meditate, when you close your eyes, try to focus on your breath, and you want to take deep breaths in through your nose, and then breathe out loudly through your mouth. Either of those ways works fine. And then what you want to do is you want to say an affirming positive thing as you're breathing in, like, I breathe in love, I breathe in gratitude, I breathe in compassion, I breathe in healing, I breathe in light, I breathe in grace, I breathe in forgiveness. And as you're breathing out, you want to say whatever it is that you want to let go of, that you want to emotionally release, or physically release if the energy is blocked in your body. And there are times that I've noticed that I'm doing meditations and emotions will arise and I will feel them come from a certain part of my body, and so I express gratitude to that part of my body for bringing my awareness to it, and then release it and bring in healing. And so you want to release and say things like, or well, you can say whatever you want, but I'll just give you some examples of things that I use. I release anger, I release resentment, I release resentment towards a specific person, I release regret, I release insecurity, I release doubt, I release self-doubt, I release self-anger. And you just do that for however long you want to. I usually do it for about 5 minutes, or until I start feeling better, whichever one comes first. And not every time I do this I get the results that I was looking for. Sometimes I have to go back and revisit that emotion again, but it's you're going back and facing that emotion that allows it to free itself from your body. And these Solfeggio tones, the great thing about them is us being all vibration and everything being matter and vibrating energy in the universe. These tones can help shift and align our bodies in such a way to pull this negative stuff out of us, to let it emotionally and spiritually and physically release from us. And that's why I wanted to create this video today, because I just thought that that was so fascinating, that we can have the assistance of these musical tones to help us relax into deeper states, to be able to have more awareness, more conscious awareness while we're meditating, and to be able to have more success in reprogramming our subconscious minds to let go of the old patterns and behaviors that we have recognized through our awareness, through developing an awareness that we wish to change. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope this video has been helpful and informative to you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when my next video is coming out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next